Hello everyone. In this session, let's try to understand about section 43 CA. Okay. This section 43 CA and section 50 C goes hand in hand. Okay. These two sections are almost similar, but there's a small point of difference over here. Okay. Let's try to understand about section 43 CA, wherein we have to determine what is my full value of consideration in case of your land, building, or both, if it is held as stock in trade. Okay. So in this case, what I need to do is that if I want to calculate what is my consideration that I'm going to charge under my section 43 CA, it has to be based on the provisions mentioned. What is the provision say? It's very simple. Your actual sale consideration shall be 110% of your, that is, if your actual sale consideration, suppose you in the question you might be having actual sale consideration or your SDB. Okay, actual sale consideration or your SDB. Suppose let's consider your actual sale consideration is 1 crore and the SDB what you're going to consider, that is SDB as per the computation is 1 crore 5 lakh. Now can I say you and me negotiated the price and we decided that the land value is going to be, that is what I'm going to pay you, is going to be 1 crore. But as per the market terms, as per the data available with the government, SDB is 1 crore 5 lakh. Can I say lower the sale consideration you will charge, lower the sale price you will charge, less the profit you will get, less the profit, less the tax you will pay. That is what your intention is. The government wants it in a reverse manner. Government wants that is the act of the provision wants the sale price to be higher. So the price being higher, PGBP being higher, tax also being higher. Everything is directly proportional. Now what happens? The provision of section 43 CA states is that whatever is your sale consideration being how much? 1 crore, right? Sale consideration is 1 crore. If your actual sale consideration, which I and you decided, if it is 110%, that is actual sale consideration equal to 110%, that is if your SDV, whatever you're determining here, whatever you're considering here, if it is equal to less than 110% of your consideration, then you are going to consider the sale consideration as my actual sale consideration only. If your SDV is greater than 110% of the consideration, then your actual value, that is your sale consideration that you are going to consider, is nothing but your SDV. Everyone, what do I mean by this? Very simple. Try to understand. What will happen is that in case of my actual sale consideration or the STB, whatever I'm providing, it is going to be how much? 1 crore 5 lakh in this part. You both have decided 1 crore. And can I say, we can show in the books, we can show in the agreement just 70 lakh rupees and close. But what the department states that if I just allow you to take your actual sale consideration as your sale price to be determined as per your income tax, consider something less than 1 crore only. 1 crore, 70 lakh, 50 lakh, you will show and you will close. But if we already have the data with regarding to HDB, so normally speaking, people, if the market rate only if it is determined as 1 crore 5 lakh, you will not collect your consideration or you will not sell your property for the price less than that. Or if you sell less also, at a nominal point of 10% is what difference you will make as per the act. That is, you might sell somewhere 10%, or that is 5% or 10% higher or lesser than SDV. So, whatever the actual sale consideration you're considering 1 crore, 110% of it is going to be 1.1 crore. Correct? That is, if your SDV is up to or less than 1.1 crores in this case, that is 1 crore 10 lakh, then you can consider the department states whatever transaction you're done for genuine for life, you keep that. Well, that is, you just consider your actual sale consideration as your sale consideration as 1 crore only. That is as your actual sale consideration only. Clear? Now, with regarding to this one, this is the point. This is one point. If it is greater than that, that is, if suppose in my example, it is not 1 crore 5 lakh, it is 1 crore 15 lakh. Everyone, if it is 1 crore 15 lakh, then what you would consider? Then what you would do is very simple. Your SDV now is beyond this 1 crore 10 lakh, it is 1 crore 15 lakh. You would consider your sale consideration to be your SDV value only, because now the provision state whatever transaction you have done, it is 10% higher than that, is the, it is beyond your stamp duty value consideration. That is with this, your stamp duty value is beyond the 110% of the consideration. We'll do one thing, we'll just consider your SDV value only. This is the punishment for you. SDV value only will directly consider as your sale consideration. Whatever you have collected, money which you have received is 1 crore only, people. But whatever that 1 crore 15 lakh rupees, whatever you are having, that will be considered as your actual sale consideration. Clear? Now comes the questions here. When it comes to property, the date I'm coming and asking you for the property, the date of registration will be two different dates. No? I'm not going to directly buy the property. First property I saw, I will buy. I will not do that. I'll check some 10, 15 properties. After checking, I will just shortlist certain properties and I'll say, okay, I'm going to buy that one property. Let's do one thing. Let's make an agreement. That is, we will make an agreement today. After some days, we are going to get registered. Can I say the land value is going to be appreciated day by day? And the land value which you are going to consider on 1/11/2023, on 1/11/2024, suppose your date of agreement, the date when you are deciding, okay, I will buy this property. Let's make an agreement. This is, and you have paid 2 lakh rupees as advance, suppose. Okay. And this on this 1/11/2024, you've actually purchased that. That is, registration has happened. This is your date of registration. You paid the remaining amount and you have taken. Now, if you can see, there are two different date coming in. Date on this date, date on this date. Whatever date you are mentioning over here, can I say your SDV on this respective date will be different. All of us know property value keeps on getting increased. So SDV, the difference of 1 year, the SDV will genuinely, there will be difference. Suppose the STV on this date is 1 crore 5 lakh and STV on this particular date is going to be, STV on this date is going to be 1 crore 15 lakh. Okay. Now, provision states, okay, now comes the question, which STV are you going to consider? Provision states, you have to consider the STV of that date wherein the advance payment, whatever you're making, no, on whatever date the advance payment has been made, on the date of agreement or on the other date, that advance payment has to be through account pay check, account pay draft, any other electronic clearance mode which considers debit card, their credit card, NEFT, RTGS, your UPI, everything. This 2 lakh rupees advance, suppose this fellow has made it in RTGS for that matter, RTGS, then he has made it through banking channels only. We will consider the STV as 1 crore, that is 1 crore 5 lakh in this situation. Suppose you have not made your SDV, that is, you have not made your advance payment within that date, you are going to consider that is not paid the advance amount within the this point RTGS. Suppose you have paid it in cash and you came. Now you have not complied with the provision. And my intention being a government or the act is to reduce the cash transaction as much as possible. So if you reduce the cash transaction here, I'll do one thing. You take this STV. Okay, you take the STV on the date of agreement only. However, it will be less than the date of registration because agreement happens first, registration happens next. You take it as per this date of agreement only. Everyone. Take it as per date of agreement. The act is stating, provided you pay it in other than cash, account pay check, account pay draft, RTGS, this electronic clearance mode. If you are not doing the favor for me by not doing the transaction in cash, that is now you are not complying with the provision. You are paying it in cash. You suffer for whatever things you have done. Take SDV as on the date of registration only as your date of as your clear. If you are considering 1 crore 15 lakh, I told you, you are going to consider your actual sale consideration to be this only 1.15 crore. If you consider 1 crore 5 lakh, just an example, people, you're going to consider 1 crore because it is within 110% of the consideration. Clear? Everyone. So this is the 110% of the consideration. The notes, whatever you are seeing over here, it is available in Telegram channel. The description of the Telegram channel is given. Sorry, the link of this Telegram channel is given in the description. You can check it out. So 43CA speaks about the fair value consideration of the STV. See, whatever the value you are considering, if STV does not exceed 110%, if it is less than or equal to 10%, then whatever the consideration, actual consideration that you are going to charge will be your full value of consideration. Okay. Where the date of agreement or the date of registration are not same, two different dates. And a part of payment has been made in account pay check, account pay draft or any other clearance mode, then you have to consider the SDV. Then the SDV shall be on the date of agreement you have done. Then your SDV on the date of agreement would be considered as the SDV for the purpose of calculation instead of your date of registration. That is what the SDV you are going to consider. If your SDV is less than 110% of consideration, you are going to consider the sale consideration as your, you are going to consider your sale consideration as your point, and SDV, if it is more than 110% of the consideration, you are going to consider SDV over here. In this case, you are going to consider your actual sale consideration only as your sale consideration. Clear? So this is with regarding to your provision 43C.